Vanakkam Chennai. It's your favorite Chennai Poll Canvas and we'll dive into yet another constituency today. So Zubeda, let's dive right into a key urban battleground, which is the Chepauk Thiruvallikeni constituency.
Yes, Ramya, as you pointed out, this is going to be a key battleground. It's going to be a strong four-cornered contest this time around in Chepauk, Triplicane.
Yeah, and while we will discuss this at length, let's first go over to the constituency and see what is happening in Chepauk Triplicane as we speak.
Chepauk Thiruvallikeni, one of Chennai's most historic and culturally rich constituencies, stands at the intersection of heritage and modern urban challenges. Home to iconic landmarks, bustling streets, and dense residential pockets, this constituency reflects the vibrant yet complex life of the city. From Triplicane's narrow lanes to the commercial stretches around Valaja Road and Marina's proximity, the area sees constant activity. But with this vibrancy comes pressure on infrastructure. Residents say civic issues continue to dominate daily life. Water stagnation during rains, aging sewer networks, and sanitation challenges remain key concerns across several neighborhoods. In densely populated areas, waste management and cleanliness are persistent problems. Many residents point out that while temporary fixes are often implemented, long-term solutions are still awaited.
எல்லா இடத்துல கார் பார்க்கிங் பிக்கஸ்ட் ப்ராப்ளம் இல்லை. ஸோ அதுக்கு ஒரு மல்டிபிள் கார் பார்க்கிங் ஒரு இடத்துல இவங்க கோவிலுக்காக பண்ணாங்கன்னா இட் இஸ் வெரி யூஸ்ஃபுல் டு பில்கிரிம்ஸுக்கும் அண்டு பப்ளிக்கும் இதுவாக இருக்கும். ரயில்வே ஸ்டேஷன் மெயின்டெனன்ஸ் ரியலி வெரி 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 புவர் மெயின்டெனன்ஸ் இன் ட்ரிப்ளிகன். அந்த இடத்துல த நீட் லைட்டனிங் வெரி புவர் லைட்டனிங். ஸோ they must put very strong lights and some police patrolling அங்கே ஆட் பண்ணாங்கன்னா இட் இஸ் வெரி கம்ஃபர்டபுள் டு த பீப்புள். அவங்க வரவங்களுக்கு ரொம்ப கம்ஃபர்டபுளாக இருக்கும்ன்ற நான் ஃபீல் பண்ணுறேன்.
Safety and security are also major concerns, especially in crowded residential pockets and commercial zones. Better street lighting, surveillance, and policing are among the key demands raised by the public.
யார் வந்தாலும் தீராத இது ஸ்டேட் அட்கு இது எல்லா ஆட்சியும் பார்த்தாச்சுனாங்க, எல்லாருக்கிட்டையும் சொல்லியாச்சு. அது தீர மாதிரி இல்லை. அது இன்ஃபேக்ட் இந்த மாதிரி ரொம்ப எதிர்பார்த்தோம் நாங்கள். எபிசிஎம் கான்ஸ்டுவன்சி இருக்கிறதுனால இந்த ப்ராப்ளம் ஒரு முடிவு வரும்னு நினைச்சோம். எதிர்பார்த்தது தான், ஏமாற்றம் தான் வெடித்தது.
Despite these concerns, Chepauk Thiruvallikeni continues to thrive with its strong community networks, cultural identity, and economic activity. Residents say what they seek now is not just development, but sustainable and lasting solutions that improve everyday life.
So, did you see that, Zubeda? I mean, it's a bird's eye view of the constituency itself, and it looks like, at the center of this whole, steaming constituency, there is the cow. But anyway, let's come down to that. Chepauk Triplicane has been a key constituency for the DMK, considering that its patriarch Karunanidhi has won from that constituency. But let's hear more. What about in subsequent years? Has it stayed on with the DMK?
Yes, Ramya, as you said, it has been a key DMK stronghold for the past several years now. M. Karunanidhi has won from it. The most recently, during the last assembly elections, his grandson Udhayanidhi Stalin contested and won. Prior to that, J. Anbalagan was also a candidate from the DMK who has won the constituency 2 times in a row.
Right. One interesting factor this time is the impact that the SIR has had on this constituency. I am told that it is the maximum impact in Chepauk Thiruvallikeni.
Yes, Ramya, it has been a 30% dip in the number of voters following the SIR, which, as we all know, is probably going to have an impact on how this constituency votes this time around.
Yeah, Zubeda, that's indeed a point. It remains to be seen how this will actually work in the constituency. It is a high-profile constituency, so will it impact the actual win and losses? I'm not sure, but it definitely will have an impact on tightening the contest itself, because the number of votes has dropped from 2.4 lakh to 1.6 lakh votes, and that will be significant. And for the people of the constituency, among the key issues is stray cattle on the roads, isn't it?
Yes, it does. Stray cattle is a huge issue, and this combined with the absolutely unregulated parking that is plaguing this constituency is making it very difficult for pedestrians and for traders, which this constituency is filled with, to ply their wares.
Right, and you know that our reporter Aloysius has been on the field. He's been tracking this constituency right from day one. Let's go over to the field. Aloysius, what do you see in Chepauk, Thiruvallikeni? What is happening in the constituency?
We are here at the Chepauk Thiruvallikeni Assembly constituency near the Chepauk Palace. The constituency covers an area of 7.59 square kilometers with an electorate of 1.63 lakh in 7 Chennai Corporation wards. The constituency includes areas such as Chepauk, Triplicane, Rayapeta, Chindadripet and parts of Anna Salai. The flood risk is high in the area because of the proximity to the mouth of the Coombe River. The key issues include inadequate parking lots, traffic congestion, stray cattle, encroachment of the Buckingham Canal and poor last mile connectivities. On the campaign trail, parties have focused their attention on policy initiatives of the governments at the centre and the state that have had an impact on the socially weaker sections, who constitute a significant percentage of voters. In the constituency, we have a great mix of veteran politicians and young activists filing nominations.
Thank you, Aloysius, for that really comprehensive look at what's going on the ground in Chepauk, Triplicane. Ramya, should we discuss who else is in the fray this time around?
Yeah, absolutely. You mentioned that Udhayanidhi Stalin, the Deputy Chief Minister of the state, is in the fray once again. But who is in with the AIA-DMK alliance? Who's there representing the TVK and the NTK?
It's going to be a four-cornered contest, as we already mentioned. The AIA-DMK is fielding Adi Rajaram. He's a strong man of his party. The NTK this time around has fielded a woman candidate, Aisha Begum, and from the TVK we have D. Selvam. Interestingly, Mr. Selvam was formerly with the Congress party, which is an alliance of the DMK.
Right. It's interesting, though I'm not sure it's going to be a four-cornered contest at all. Maybe it will just come down to two. But Aloysius was telling us about a number of things that the residents want as a wish list for their constituency. Let's talk a little bit more about the civic issues.
Now, we all know that this particular constituency has a rich and somewhat syncretic culture to it. It straddles places of worship, including mosques, temples and churches. We have the University of Madras over there. We have our huge landmark of the Marina Beach over there. And one of the many issues that the residents have pointed to is the lack of bus services. Right. For instance, the bus service between Ice House and T Nagar has been stopped, and this is an irksome point for them.
Absolutely. And there have been some measures driven primarily by Chennai Corporation to rein in the stray cattle, but I think they have not managed to resolve it as yet. It is a very congested locality. It's highly dense, so parking and congestion on the roads will continue to be an issue. It remains to be seen what the elected representatives actually bring to the table this time.
Absolutely, Ramya. Another issue, because as you said, because of the congestion and the density of population, is also pollution into the temple tank. Right. We know the Parthasarathi temple is over there, and residents have been complaining about the amount of pollution that is being let into the tank. And because of the congestion, they indicate that sewage is perhaps not as well maintained as it should be.
Right. It's good we're discussing the range of issues, Zubaida, but I also think that we should go to the constituency and speak to someone prominent there. And today we have the Prince of Arcot, Nawab Muhammad Abdul Ali, who is speaking to us about the constituency and its syncretic culture.
Yeah, according to historians, Chepauk means it is Chepauk, six garden. And the most important monument is Chepauk Palace, is there, Kailash Mahal, where my great-grandfather Nawab Muhammad Ali Walaja, Nawab of Carnatic, constructed the huge palace in Chepauk, including today's PWD offices, Senate House, then later on the University of Madras came over there. Chepauk Cricket Stadium was a part of the palace ground. Then this state guest house also was a part of the palace ground.
Thank you so much, sir, for giving us your time. Ramya, is it now time for Chinnathambi?
Yeah, this is when Chinnathambi usually enters, and he will come in again today with gossip, information and some election tea. Take it away, Chinnathambi.
Vanakkam, Chennai Chinnathambi here, and I'm back with a few poll tidbits I know you secretly enjoy. It appears our politicians were all for green transport today, Chennai commuters got a surprise cameo from Chief Minister M.K. Stalin, who took the metro and instantly turned it into a selfie booth. Meanwhile, in Karekudi, TVK President Vijay, after being a little fashionably late, ditched his campaign vehicle for a bicycle. Of course, he was flanked by a full squad of bouncers, but that didn't stop people from crowding around him. Meanwhile, is the tone of the campaign heating up a touch? The other day, AIAD MK General Secretary EPS reportedly said that Mr. Stalin would not have survived the COVID-19 pandemic if not for his government. The latter responded rather philosophically. Death will come for us all, but my schemes will live on. That said, Mr. EPS later denied making any such remark, so make of that what you will. But what truly makes an election? The people. And speaking of people power, Puducherry recorded an impressive voter turnout of 89.74% yesterday. Numbers like that say more than any speech ever could. Before I sign off, here's your weather update. And spoiler alert, the heat isn't letting up anytime soon. There may be light rains in some areas, but the maximum temperature will be around 37 to 38 degrees Celsius tomorrow. Stay hydrated. See you. Bye.
Nandri Chinnathambi, that was as usual entertaining and fun, wasn't it, Zubeda?
Yes, it was. So Ramya, let's see how this contest turns out. It's going to be a tough battle, I think, especially with SIR in play this year. We'll know the results on May 4th.
Right, waiting until May 4th. But remember, there is an important date just before that, which is April 23rd. It is voting day in Tamil Nadu. Go out there and cast your votes. Meanwhile, we on the Chennai Poll Canvas will be back with more constituencies in Chennai and the neighbouring districts.